Hi everybody, thanks for joining us to the Real Market Update. We're gonna speak about how the market is behaving in certain areas of Miami. I'm gonna start off with downtown Miami. So we had basically 80 listings in the month of September for an average of $700 per square foot. We had a little bit over 30 closings in the average price per square foot of $620, $630. These units lasted on the market 45 to 50 to 60 days, and we also had over 24 pending units at an average price of $600 per square foot. So as you can see, even though it was the summer, we had a lot of movement. So Andre, what can you say about other areas?
So I want to talk about the area of Shenandoah and Silver Bluff because I recently became a homeowner there.
Congratulations.
Thank you, girls. There were actually 26 active properties in the month of September with an average of $485 a square foot, and they were in the market for about 45 days in September. Sold properties were close to 20 in total.
Wow.
And they were close to 20 in total, and that was a small decrease from the month of August.
That's amazing. Still,
Yeah,
performing.
still really good. And there were 7 pending properties. So again, very active area.
So Nikki, what's going on in Brickell?
So right now, Brickell has a very steady market, right? We're talking about over 163 units that are on the market actively at around an average of $1,099,000. And you have an average price per square foot at around $744. So it's extremely stable. We're not talking about something extremely high as what we had opposed to last year. And we're talking about around $688 price per square foot. So it's not a huge difference to what we have on the market right now. So that's great because Brickell is a very high in demand area in Miami. So to any of you that are interested in that, give us a call.
Andre, what else you have going on?
Coconut Grove. So Coconut Grove was also a very hot market. 46 active listings in the month of September at an average of $1,000 a square foot.
Wow.
And I know. And then also the closings were high at about 35 properties, most of them single family homes. And we had a selling price, the highest selling price for Coconut Grove in September was $10.5 million.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And again, this is still summer.
It is the summer. And $810 a square foot was the average of closed properties for Coconut Grove.
Wow,
there were
that's fantastic.
17 pending properties, and those pending properties actually had a higher price per square foot of $960 in September.
Wow, fantastic. So Nikki, what do you have for obviously Edgewater, one of our core areas?
It
Queen
is.
of Edgewater.
So Edgewater is one of our favorite areas in particular, just because you still have
She lives there?
Exactly. Just because you have so many properties that are waterfront, something that you don't really find anymore in the area of Brickell or down in Coconut Grove. So we had an average of around 104 units on the market at an average price of $1,000,001. Now the selling was very close to that. You didn't really have much of negotiation space there. You're at 40 units that sold in the last month of September at an average of $1,000,009. So
Wow.
actually it's a very good comparable in comparison to what Brickell is. Very different from market from Coconut Grove, but yet again, very high in demand.
And
So-
again, as you can see, the market is constantly shifting, but there's a lot of demand and there's a lot of movement. So now let's address a white elephant in the room, interest rates.
which is interest rates, of course. Yeah.
So what's happening with interest rates? What's happening in the market? What's going on? Like, I personally think that obviously people will be affected. Their monthly payment will still be affected. However, there's still money to be made because home appreciation in Florida, specifically Miami, it's over 10-15% year. So if it rose from 3.5 to a 6.5, and it gets to a 7, you
Right.
still have money to be made.
By owning a property, by having an asset, and pretty much paying yourself back by owning that property.
Right, because the truth of the matter is, in this market, if you are not owning a property and you're right on the fence, and you're in the fence of making that decision whether you should buy or not because of the interest rates. So these interest rates have been the lowest there's been in the last 40 years. So we're probably not going to see anything like this in our lifetime.
In our lifetime.
Exactly.
Correct.
Additional to that, I mean, if you're not, a home buyer and you're looking to rent, you're practically going to be doing the same because the prices right now are extremely high, and at the end of the day, you're paying the interest rates for what the new home buyers are. And
But you're leaving the appreciation on the table. So you're paying somebody else's interest rate, but you're leaving the appreciation. So, I mean, this is what's going on in the market. So if you have any questions, you want to talk to us, please do. We love to talk to you. We love talking about real estate. That's what we do. So please reach out to us.
If you want to know the value of your home, if that's something that interests you, we can definitely prepare it. Do some comps for you as well.
We're here to help. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram to The Real Miami Team. Okay, this is Alejandra, Andreina, and Nicole.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Until next
Bye.
one.